Let us get some revenge against Lille. If you missed it in the last episode, it was heartbreaking. It really was. I thought we had them. And then just absolutely melting down in the last 5 minutes. We're going to try to beat them today, though. Let's get into it, my dudes. Before we get into today's episode, why don't you go ahead and leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment down below. Well, I've only played one match, which is, this is Saturday's episode. I need to actually be recording an episode of Daegu for Friday. But I'm really enjoying this save. And one match just wasn't enough for me. I want to play a couple more. So I'm recording it now. I lost to Lille a couple minutes ago. Not a couple minutes. It's about an hour ago, probably. It was really disappointing. I was absolutely fuming at this match. If you missed it, it was 3-4. We've got him again today in the second leg. But we did play that one match in between. Sint-Truiden. We didn't look great in this match. Molina gets his first goal with the club. And that was the game winner. That was the only goal. It was a boring match. We had 9 shots, 4 on target, and an XG of 0.74. So really not creating much opportunities right now. But hey, the guys are still, we got some new guys still playing for us, so I'm going to give them a little bit of a break. It's a new squad. I know there's some players that's been here for a while, but we're playing a different tactic. There's new players. It's definitely tough. Right here, Molina, I guess it was a tough one to see. It looked like he just barely got a foot in on that to get the goal. He might have actually robbed either Rob Hart or Miskovic for that. But either way, he gets his first goal of the season. And as I mentioned, we're going up against Lille. We shouldn't have won the last match we played them, I'll be honest with you guys. But it was just so frustrating being up, I think, 3-1? And them scoring 3 goals in the last 5 minutes. Just an absolute meltdown by our defense. I think we're actually putting out a really similar squad to what we did against them in the last match. We got Cook and goal, back four of Mendez, Anderson, Norman Williamson, Dacey, and in the midfield, we got Recalde, Hart, and Miskovic. Right-hand side, we got Valentino. Left-hand side, we got Richter. Up top, we got Molina. I'm a bit nervous. I kind of want to play a little bit cautious, but at this point, it's 3-4. We need goals. We need to win this match. We're the underdogs. He's aggressive again. Recalde is just an aggressive dude. I want to see a good performance. He's still just over there like biting, just like, I'm ready to go. Okay, Lille has changed it up a little bit. David's not starting. Well, our form it's still kind of hit or miss, ain't it? We got to get it going. We got to get the team going. I figure we're going to get knocked out here today, unfortunately. No Champions League money this year, which is, it's tough, but the good news is we did sell Banu this offseason to kind of cope with that a little bit. And starting off a little bit sketchy, ain't we? Yeah, we sold Banu this offseason, so we do have a lot of money in the bank. I'm not really worried about that. I mean, that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to sell players to stay afloat. Every year we're not going to make the Champions League. Maybe just 1 year. Once these guys start playing together for a while, once we get a good solid group of guys in, we can actually establish a team that can compete in the Champions League, hopefully, and make it further than we've ever made it out of the group stage. That would be the idea. I really don't know at this point. I mean, we had a good squad. We had Banu and Miskovic. I think those two guys, they're going to be world-class players in this save, I believe. It's just tough. It really is. Hart has the ball. He plays it to Miskovic. Hart back with it to Anderson. Hart again. Miskovic again. Recalde. Getting Recalde in the mix. Miskovic, I thought he had a decent little area to run right there, but instead, we turn it over. Okay. Richter and Valentino looked really good in the last match against Lille. Not so much today, though. Not having the best of performances. They're a little bit nervous. Valentina clears us out a little bit. We've been defending since the get-go. It's not pretty, is it? It's definitely not pretty. Norman Williamson pushes that out. Just can't get it to Molina, can we? Oh, no. Oh, no. Not this. They could have had 2 goals against us already, my dudes. This has been a sketchy game already. I mean, That's not challenging Cook, so that's good. We're okay. We're okay. Everything's fine. Cook just absolutely bombs it out. He tries to get it to Molina. Valentina had a lot of space in front of him. Lille's going to get, oh my word, they are not being very accurate today. Lucky for us, because we are not creating any opportunities. All these guys just nervous. Hey, I have faith in you, bud. I have faith in you too. Valentina, not as much. See if we can get it. See if we can get something. Ricalde, I'm telling you, he's just biting at the bit. He's a good player. I think he's going to take the place of like the Banu Miskovic as our best player at some point during the save. I don't know when it's going to happen. We got a set piece. We got to be more lethal from those in this match. We've got to be more lethal. We haven't had many opportunities. When we get them, we've got to take them, and we've got to stop this counter. We've got to stop it. Oh, Dacey misses a tackle. Norman Williamson cleans it up. Molina has the ball, loses. He doesn't hang on to it very long. He gets it back, though. Mendez, Valentina. Okay, this is the longest highlight we've had. I don't like how it's going, though, because when Valentina starts cutting inside that much, it gets a little bit sketchy. I want him to cut inside, but I don't want him to go across the dang pitch. And there's the goal. It's 5-3. We're not playing balanced anymore. We've got to go a little bit more positive. We're just not creating anything today, unfortunately. It's not as good as the last one, was it? Now we've got a 2-goal deficit on aggregate, and it doesn't look like we're wanting to score. We're going to drop some encouragement on the guys. Try to keep their heads up. They fought hard in this series against Lille. We just didn't have enough, did we? I'm going to take Richter out. Halaj is coming on. He's nervous, but we need to get him ready. It's at this point, it's more along the lines of, hey, let's get ready for the season. We've got to get going. We're not going to have a long Champions League run this year, unfortunately. It's a bit tough to say. It really is. It's not what we want to see. But unfortunately, it's the cards that we was dealt with. Miskovic is getting a little bit tired out there as well. We're going ahead and taking him off. And you guys know that I like Courage. I like him. Hopefully he can get a job done here. We got one final change we're going to go ahead and make. And I'm like I said, I'm leaning toward bringing in Romeo. He can play on the right-hand side. Is he as good as Valentina? No, but I mean, really, Valentina doesn't do much. Drop some more encouragement. Try to get these guys going. I was really hoping we could get past this. I was really hoping we could make it to the Champions League playoff thing, but unfortunately we don't. We get knocked out here 5-3 on aggregate. Recalled a 7.1. It was a tough ask for this team. It really was. We don't have the attack like we've had in the past. Without Banu being up there, it's really tough. We're playing a different style of football too, and we didn't play any preseason games, so they're not really used to it either. Not great. I mean, okay. I wasn't disappointed in the side. Apparently they was. Well, if you're disappointed in yourself, you need to do a little bit better for us. We're coming back in the league though in the next match. Hopefully we can get an attack going. We got to get it going. We've got to get a going. Okay, we're back in the league today. Let's try to get an attack going. We've changed it up just a little bit. This is the tactic that I actually want to use in the league. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do that against Lille. I wanted to play a little bit more defensive. It didn't work out for us, but this is, I think, what we're going to roll with going forward. Obviously, there may be some changes. There may be some changes changed. There may be some stuff changed in terms of instructions to the group. Just not sure yet. We're playing with the really basic setup right now. We got Cook and goal, a back four of Mendez, Anderson, Norman Williamson, and Dacey. In the midfield, Courage is getting his first start. We're giving Hart a bit of a break. He's alongside Miskovic. Right-hand side, Valentina. In the middle, Essa Hall. Left-hand side, we got Mabangaloo. And up top, we got Molina. I don't know what to think because we've really not looked great at times already this season. The top six is going to be tough this season. It really is. But I think we'll get there. It's just we've got to survive the first part of the season. We've got to pick up some wins. We've got to get some 3 points here and there just to stay competitive, I think, really, as we go along the season because we are not in the best of form. As you can see, we've won 1 out of our last 5. We've lost 3 out of our last 5. Now, granted, 2 of them came against Lille. We're sitting 7th in the league. I think we can get there. I really do. It's just we've got to get everything situated. When you lose such a prominent player like Banu that we basically built the offense around, it's going to take some time. And then you go to a totally different setup, a totally different striker that plays a different type of game. It's going to take some time. But luckily, we scored pretty early in this one. Norman Williamson getting his head on that. Essahal setting him up beautifully. And as you guys know, we've got two center backs that are pretty good in the air. There's times where they make mistakes defensively. Yeah, they're young, they're dumb, but they know how to jump. Daegu gets in there. Oh, man. I thought that was going to be a beautiful cross into Valentina, and if Valentina could have got that off a first touch shot, that would have been fan-freaking-tastic. We mess up here. We mess up. Cook has to save us. Anderson and Norman Williamson both sandwiching each other, looked like trying to go up for that head. And luckily for us, Cook covered their butts. Valentina has the ball. Loses out immediately. Just immediately loses out. Cook, another brilliant save from him. He's working hard out there today. We give up a corner here. Oh, I'm not a big fan of Valentina, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I look at his attributes and I'm a big fan of him. But then I look at him play, and it's just like, man, there is no desire out there. Molina has the ball. He plays it back to Daegu. He gets the shape. And once the shape is there, the highlight ends. We've got 2 shots, guys. 2 shots. Hey. Am I playing balanced? I bet I'm playing balanced. Valentina, maybe he can hang on to it more than a couple touches this time. Can he get past the man? He kind of does. He takes a wild shot. Hey, bud, you got Molina right beside you. You don't have to do all of it by yourself. We are playing balanced. Let's go a little bit more positive. See if we can get something out of this match. A little bit more than what we're doing. We're playing a little bit on our back foot, it seems like. Lucky for us, Cook is having a brilliant match. It looks like the defense in general are putting out pretty good ratings. I don't really necessarily agree with Anderson having a great rating because him and Norman Williamson clashed there and almost created a goal. Norman Williamson has done some good stuff like scoring a goal and then doing good clearances like that. But Anderson, there's been a couple times where I've questioned what he's done in this match. Cook just riles us up and bombs it forward. He's got Valentina. I'm glad Valentina touched that because it looked like Molina was offsides. We play it back to Courage. My guy, Valentina, to Courage. Played out wide to Mendez. I almost said Valentina. Molina back to Mendez. Mendez has plenty of opportunity to hit a good cross in the box. He doesn't take it. And loses out. Is that a pin? Let's see who we might want to get taking this. Miskovic? Miskovic? Maybe? It looks like he's the most ready for it. I don't really trust those guys above him. I mean, they was on the bench, I think. That's why I chose him. Okay, there wasn't no pin. You know, what can you say? You can only hope. First 30 down. And we're still up 1-0, which is, hey, I'm good with a 1-0 victory until we get our offense figured out. Norman Williamson, he plays this up to somebody. I think it was Miskovic. Courage has it. But yeah, it was back to Miskovic. Essahal plays it out wide. He's got Mabangaloo. We hadn't said his name any during this match. He's not put out a bad rating. He's got a 6.9, but hasn't done anything for us. Norman Williamson's playing really good. He made that one mistake earlier. He's made up for it a couple times with some good clearances. And Anderson had a good chance to make up for his mistake. Didn't take it there. Cook's forced to make another stop that goes out for a corner. Not sold, guys. I'm not sold on this team yet. Drop some encouragement on them. Hopefully we can see this out these last couple minutes. I thought I hit. Okay, apparently the encourage did not work. Let's hold on to this lead for half. Mendez pushes it out. He's on a card. Did not realize that. Valentina out to the right-hand side. We're playing down that right-hand side a lot on these highlights. And Valentina, he's either hit or miss at times, and he is definitely a miss that time. He's took that shot a couple times, and it's like, come on, dude. I know I don't have you set to shoot more. But it's kind of making me question myself. I'm looking for it. I mean, honestly, I would like to see him cross it in there a little bit more. Just to make him stop shooting as much in this match. 50 down. We're still looking good. We got 12 shots, 2 on target. We have the XG of 1.3. It's been a better performance. than the first match in the league, which is a positive note. It's something that we got to take. We got to take our wins when we can. 68th minute, I'm feeling taking Mendez out. He's on a card. We've got Junior sitting on the bench. I'd like to give him some time. I'm kind of actually feeling like bringing Gasson on. He hasn't played much this season. I think we bring him in for courage. I think that's going to be our 2 changes right now. Gasson's kind of fallen wayside with some of these really good players that we've brought in that's in the midfield, and I've got bad news for him. Couple of days, there's going to be another one coming. Gasson does a good job winning that ball. He loses it immediately, but Valentina picks it up, and I hate when he does it. I hate when he does that, but it works out this time. Second goal of the season. I mean, if you keep trying and keep trying, you're eventually going to get it. We're up 2-0. Crucial to get that 2-goal lead because, as you guys know, we can give up a lead. I mean, goodness gracious, Valentina. Just take it all the way across the pitch, brother. And then he hits the shot. Okay. Not disappointed in that. We're going to drop some praise on the guys to try to keep these guys a little bit motivated. I don't want to make a change yet. I want to see if somebody gets tired. We want to see who gets tired, and it's Miskovic. You know, I think we're going to bring in Recalde, and we're going to do a little swapsy swap. He's not fully trained in the midfield yet. He's more the defensive mid, but he's got to get ready to play in the midfield because that's the majority of where he's going to play. We was a lot better in this match. 15 shots, 5 on target, an XG of 1.65. Full-time whistle is blown to Neil Max Norman Williamson. 8.2, best performer, and I think he played excellent in this match. He made the one mistake, and you can blame that even on Anderson at that point. It was a good result, though. Puts us up in second place in the league, which is good. It's good. I mean, I'm disappointed right now still because we got knocked out of the Champions League. Drop some praise on my dude here. Hey, great job out there. I'm debating on something. We're going to come back in a second because I want to show you 2 new guys that are about to join the club. So the episode is not quite over. Well, we have 2 new players, and it just adds to that midfield that we already have because this guy's ready to be on the senior squad. It's just, I don't know if we got room for him right now. The squad is pretty deep in the midfield on the first team. I mean, we got players like Courage and Abakar that I really like. That Abakar hasn't really got much game time. Courage has got some minutes just because I really want him to play. But before we get into those 2 players, my dude, Owen, bud, you're going to have to tell Standard to chill. They just came in with 1.5 for you. Like, I mean, it was one of those things like there was added on. I think it was originally like a 1.1, but added on it was like 1.5. I can't remember the exact detail, and I just literally rejected. We always end up selling you pretty early in the saves because people come in for you. They're getting tempted. You're going to have to call Standard up and be like, hey, buds, I'm not interested in you. That way they'll stop with the bits because it's getting tough. It really is. Players that we brought in, though, Luvunga. Anderson Luvunga. Which one we want to go with? I'm going to go with Luvunga. Anderson Luvunga. I really like this guy. He's a midfield player, and I'm sure you're going to guess why I like him. Look at that work rate. That teamwork, that determination, that aggression, that stamina. He is a hard-working midfield. I mean, it says right here he's a tireless midfield player. I really like him. He's a 3-star player right now, 5-star potential. We bring him in for a $120,000 fee, and I've had this guy signed for a long time. It's just we've had to wait on him to turn 18. I think I signed him when he was like 16. And we've had to wait for 2 years on him. We've mentioned this guy, I think, in the past, Mitchell Mayo. He's now with the club. He's a 16-year-old Bosnian player. He's a 1.5-star player right now, 5-star potential. He's got pretty good work rate already. Teamwork, positioning looks good. Anticipate. I mean, he's got really some good mentals. We want to get some of this stuff up a little bit more. But right now, as a reserve player, happy with him. I think he's going to be really good for us. I think he's going to be a solid option for us in the future. But we kind of come to the point now where it's like, where do we want to come back? Well, you know, typically I like to play 3 matches and come back, but the issue with that now is the 6th round here. We got the Croaky Cup coming up. The 6th round, I think what we'll do is I'll play some of these matches off screen. Like obviously I'm going to play matches off screen, but we're going to see kind of how the table shapes up and then come back at some point. I really don't know who the heck is this. Oh, that's the team that got promoted. I had no idea who that was. Was there any other team that got promoted this year? Or was it just them? I think it was just them. Looks like it was just them. Lomo stayed up. But yeah, I'm just going to honestly play it by ear because I really don't know what to expect, when we're going to come back, and all that fun stuff. It should be interesting to see how this season develops with the changes we've made. It's not going to be easy, I don't think. Well, as you guys know, I was really disappointed. I wanted to last a little bit longer in the Champions League. Unfortunately, well, we don't do that. But if you enjoyed this episode, you can leave a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below. And as always, my dudes, thank you for watching.